I'm outgiven. I know the heroes die without villains and never killed devout Christians. What's a life without living? I'm just here to kill things and get some dollar bills in.
Hey guys, so I got another story to tell you, and this is a bit of a sad one. So when I was a young man, when I was in high school, I was dating a girl who I'd been with for only a few weeks, I think. And for some reason I was kind of crazy about her, which I don't really understand because she was notorious for having consummated in a strange paddock. Yeah. So basically this girl got with this guy who was like older than her, and they did it buck naked in somebody's paddock. Then later on, that same girl did it buck naked. Oh, actually no, they weren't buck naked, that's a lie. That same girl though did it in a garden bed at the formal after party right next to where I had a big piss stand. I had urinated all in this area, and that's like pretty much where they did it, which was actually an accident. I did that before, and then they did. I don't know. That was weird. But actually, a few people were urinating there, so I think they kind of did it on urine. But so this girl, I was with her, and I actually was a bit crazy about her at the time. Maybe it's because she had a booty. I don't know. Who's to say? Kids. So basically, my best friend David had been seeing a girl for about a year or so, I don't remember. And we decided to organise a really super double date. Now keep in mind that when I was young, I was a real chump. I was comparable to Ted Mosby. And so we created this super date, sort of like the super date that Ted creates in How I Met Your Mother. But it wasn't that fantastical, I don't think. But basically, the super date went like this. We caught the train out to South Bank. We started with a movie in the early afternoon. Okay, they were unsuspecting, it was a surprise. We started with a movie in the early afternoon. After the movie, we were going to go over to that South Bank Ferris wheel, and we were going to get on the Ferris wheel. It's going to be really nice and cute. And then we were going to go on the City Cat. And basically, we were going to ferry it along up the river, which is really actually quite nice, because I went on that like a while after, because I'd never done it before, and it was actually pretty nice. And we were going to stop at, I don't remember if it was the Powerhouse or it was near the Powerhouse, but we were basically going to eat at a restaurant that was, it was like high, it was the second level, and it was overlooking the river. So it was going to be really sweet, really romantic, nice, and like too expensive for us because we were just like high schoolers on Centrelink. And so, obviously we were paying for it all ourselves. And so, I think the whole thing was like just north of $200 for each of us. So I think the whole thing was $400 and something together. So basically, or maybe that was like my discount, but I ended up not even having to do anything. All right, but you'll hear that at the end of the story. So what happened was we had decided to do this date, and I begged my girlfriend, I told her, please, don't do anything this weekend, I really want to see you. Unbeknownst to her, we had actually set up this amazing date. I really want to see you. She always went to the Gold Coast on the weekend, and so she was like, she didn't really want to, which I thought was like kind of sad, but I was used to that, so I was like, no, please, and I begged her, and then she was like, okay. So she didn't do anything that weekend. So on the Saturday, that's when this was supposed to happen. I was super excited. It was going to be amazing. It was real relationship stuff. David was super excited. We were going to do it. So what happened was, Friday came, and I received a message from my girlfriend, and I think it said something about me being dumped. So she dumped me the day before, just like that, through a text message. And I was devastated because what you guys don't know, and what she doesn't know, is that after the date what I had planned, and I had done it that day, I had cleaned my entire room, and it was a big room, it was like nice and stuff, it was like all tiled, and I had cleaned it all up, made it all nice and neat, and I had sprinkled flower petals all over the entire room, and I sprinkled flower petals all over the bed, and I bought candles, and I hate candles. But candles are like, oh, a girly thing that girls love. So I bought candles, and I set the scented candles up, and there was candles all about the room. It was beautiful. It was so amazing. There was flower petals. And we were going to have a beautiful night when we finished the super date. And so basically, we were going to get on the Ferris wheel because we'd never done it before. It was going to be nice. We were going to catch the ferry up and have dinner on the restaurant overlooking the river. And then after that, we were going to come out after our beautiful, amazing, romantic double date dinner, and there was going to be a town car waiting for us, and the town car was going to take us home or to the train station or something. I don't remember. And so basically what happened was she dumped me the day before with it just came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. But the only signs that I did have was like at school, like when I would hug her and stuff, she did that thing that like high school girls do when they've like been in a relationship for too long but they're too scared to leave and they just look miserable. But like I was clingy. I was like super clingy when I was in. But I always wanted to be in a relationship, that's why. So anyway, then she broke up with me and I was so devastated and I was crying and blah blah blah. And this is what happened. My friend felt so bad for me, but he ended up going on the date with his girlfriend anyway. So they went to the movies, and then they came out, and then they went to the Ferris wheel, and then they got on, and it was fun. And then they took the ferry over up the river and to the restaurant, and had such an amazing time there. He said it was so good, it was so amazing, and the food was good. And the waitress thought that he was 18 or over because it was like such an adult date that she didn't ask for ID. So they were giving him alcohol. So he was just drinking booze, and he was like at a restaurant, and he was 17, and he got wasted, he got plastered. And then they came out of the restaurant after an amazing night, and guess what? The town car that we had rented wasn't available. So they got a free upgrade to a limousine. They got a free upgrade to a stretch limo, free of charge. And I was at home feeling sorry for myself, crying into my arms because of this girl. It's bullshit, man. And he had the best night. Oh, God. And so, yeah, that really hurt. And then the kicker on top of all of that. So to top it all off, when I got back to school and people knew and I had to tell people about it, and then a lot of other people already knew about it, I found out that what she said about why she dumped me was because I wasn't letting her see her friends. So on top of all those things that I did that I thought was super amazing and romantic, maybe that's just me, she was telling people that I was like not letting her see her friends, which basically made me look like a total overprotective creep when I only asked her that one time because I had a super date planned for her that she missed out on. But look, I guess that's what happens when you date someone who's willing to bang in somebody's field, in someone's paddock, and is willing to bang in a garden bed at a party that has like 60 people there. So that's my story, guys, and look, don't cry for me, I'm already dead. Thanks for listening.
I'm outgiven. I know the heroes die without villains and never killed devout Christians. What's a life without living? I'm just